You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I've got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Finn disobeying Steffy and Luna's evil side showing. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we have got predictions for Deacon and Sheila, for Finn and Luna, for Hope, for Brooke and Ridge, and also for Luna alone. If you're not following us, please click that subscribe button. And now let's get right into it with our very first prediction. Sheila chooses Luna over Deacon. So on Monday, Deacon tells Sheila an ultimatum, and it's pretty clear that he's going to say it's Luna or me. He is horrified that Sheila has welcomed Luna into her life after she killed his good friends. And Deacon loves Sheila, but he cannot tolerate Luna being in their lives. She murdered Tom and Hollis without even blinking. And then on Tuesday, Luna is conspiring with Sheila about Will. So that sounds like she's still in her grandmother's life, which sounds like Sheila did not cave in to Deacon's ultimatum. So we may see Sheila shocking her husband Deacon and choosing Luna over him. Because, let's face it, Sheila doesn't have any family in LA that wants anything to do with her. And Luna is happy to have Sheila as a grandma. So I just can't see her letting Luna go. Then on Thursday, spoilers have Deacon making Hope an offer. So Deacon might have kicked Sheila out of their apartment, out of the business at that point, and maybe he wants Hope to come in and work with him since Sheila is gone. He could even give her one of the little apartments upstairs, like the one Remy was staying in. Bottom line, this Luna ultimatum is going to go badly because Deacon's going to slap it at Sheila, and at the same time, Steffi's going to reiterate that same ultimatum to Finn this week, and Luna being free and a Finnegan spawn is just going to keep causing problems for several couples. Our second prediction, Finn cannot stay away from Luna and breaks his vow to Steffy. So on Tuesday, bold spoilers say that Finn is struggling with the agreement that he and Steffy made about Luna, of which the initial one was, of course, she can't be in our lives because she nearly tried to kill Steffy, and she doesn't want Kelly or Hayes around them. When Luna mentioned that Hayes was her brother, I thought Steffy was going to have a complete aneurysm when that happened at Bill's house. So we're going to have another scene this week where Steffy tells Finn Luna can never be around them or their children, never, ever. But Finn may not be able to give Steffy what she wants this time. I know he'll want to, but I just don't think he can. Finn genuinely wants to get to know Luna. He feels horrible that he wasn't there for her as a father and feels like all that led to the downfall of these homicidal choices that Luna has made that he's certain she wouldn't have made had he been in her life. So he either is going to have to push back on Steffy about Luna, or Finn's going to have to sneak around behind Steffy's back to see Luna. Either way, she's going to find out. She's going to flip. It's not going to be pretty. And even worse, there's spoilers for Liam this coming week where he's raging at Dollar Bill for letting Luna loose. And then we have another spoiler by the end of the week with Steffy going to Bill about Liam. So that means Steffy and Liam are talking about this Luna mess, which puts Liam in a prime position to interfere in her marriage when Finn disobeys Steffy. Our third prediction, Hope Logan is ready and revving up for revenge. So on Wednesday, Hope is with her daddy, Deacon, and she's confiding in him about everything that happened recently at Forrester Creations. Some of it, obviously, I'm sure he's heard about the coup and all that, but he doesn't know all of this. And Deacon, did think Carter was a good guy and all that. But Hope's going to tell Daddy Deacon that basically Brooke and Carter sold her out to the Forresters and that she is deeply hurt by their betrayal. And Hope and Brooke are probably at the lowest point as mother and daughter they've been since the whole Oliver incident way back in the day. And after that wild showdown that Hope and Brooke had on Friday, Hope did cry and say she's sorry and they hugged. But I don't think they're fixed by any means. There was a whole lot of stuff that was said. So things may take a turn because Hope is still upset with Brooke. You know, they went overboard in that confrontation, but this is not just going to be swept under the rug. And Deacon's going to listen to all this, and he's going to make Hope an offer. So maybe it's going to be a job offer. Maybe it's going to be a place to live. And since I do think Hope is going to want revenge soon at Steffy, you know, possibly at Ridge, possibly at Brooke, definitely at Carter, you know, Deacon may unpack his inner bad guy that he had put away and help Hope carry out her payback scheme. Our fourth prediction, Brooke pushes Ridge to reinstate Hope for the future. So we have that messy confrontation with Hope and Brooke, and it almost turned into a slap fest, and things are bad. Hope definitely thinks her mom betrayed her by, you know, wanting Ridge back in charge. And Carter did talk to the men, and they said that they would keep Hope for the future, but then Steffy overrode it. And on Friday, spoilers say Brooke asks Ridge for a favor. I think she's going to go to him and ask him to override Steffy firing Hope and setting Hope for the future aside, because Brooke just can't cope with the idea that she won't be seeing Hope at work. And of course, that's the only place Hope has ever worked. At her age, she's only had one job. Yay, nepotism. I mean, same could be said for Steffy as well. So chances are pretty slim that if Brooke asks Ridge to reinstate Hope for the future, that he would do it. Even if Ridge agreed, I don't think Hope would want to go back to Forrester Creations because just of the embarrassment, and she doesn't want Steffy to be her boss. Our fifth and final prediction, Luna is not reformed. Absolutely not. So Luna has been claiming she's not the same person that killed Tom and Hollis. Luna says she was out of her mind and she's a different person now. She said that to Will last week on Friday, and that carries over into Monday, according to spoilers. She's saying it's like an out-of-body experience, but judging by Luna's facial expressions and behavior, she doesn't seem reformed. She has had the hots for Will for quite a while, and Luna just offered basically to just shag him because he's not getting intimate with Electra yet. She said they could just have the benefits and not even be friends with benefit. That is not the behavior of a reformed criminal that Luna wants us to believe she is. And when Poppy and Luna had their confrontation the other day, when Poppy shoved Luna, the look of evil on her daughter's face was very telling. And that's going to be very similar to Luna's evil scheming face after Electra shoves her this week during a confrontation. Evil Luna is probably still in there, and I'm guessing pretty close to the surface, judging by how she's acting. And it's not like Sheila Carter is going to be a good influence on her.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.